This dude just caught a, he just caught something. Yeah, rockfish, grass rockfish. Yeah, I'm gonna probably go down to the other side of him. Start working my way out, dude. Nice meeting you, brother.
Nice meeting you. Have fun.
You too. How come I cannot see? Can anybody comment if you're watching? Is this stream working? Can't see anything. It says waiting. Oh, there it is. There it goes. You like all that bird shit? Yeah. Real nice, huh? Look at that. This ain't snow, I'll tell you that much. So I was fishing the front over there. I'm gonna go ahead and move my way down. Been out here for probably like 5 hours now. Probably do some checkers. I'll probably hit this spot, then jump over, hit that spot, and just plug on the left side all the way down on my way out. Kinda trying to figure out this YouTube live thing, and I figure it's not a lot. Look at all those crabs down there. Not a lot to really see, not a lot to edit, so I'm just gonna revert to testing out this live, see what happens. Just figured out how to do it today, so I guess I'll just plug around. I'll let you guys watch what's going on my hat camera, my head cam. I'm not even gonna set up my third person thing anymore. I'm just gonna keep free and move around, figure things out. Every time I cast out, I'll check my phone, answer any questions that you may have while I'm waiting for the bait to fall. You guys can, I guess, just listen to my monologue. I'll sit out here and talk to myself like a crazy person. Nothing new. This side over here I think would have been really a lot better today. I came out here, I got out here a little later than I wanted, but it was pretty rough on this side, but all day on the other side it looked really calm. If you're not familiar with Half Moon Bay, there's a south side jetty that connects straight to Highway 1, and then there's a north side jetty here. It's a little less accessible. I mean, it's easy to get to, it's just harder work, a lot more walking. I like coming out this side because it's deeper water. I like to fish on the ocean side rather than just fishing the channel here. Had more luck out this way. All these little holes right here, you can get up in them on your way back in. Sometimes something will pop out. Sometimes you'll just snag like that. Tide's coming out now, water's moving left to right, dumping back out to the ocean. You can see all the sediment going. It'd be nice if I can just pull a lingcod or something last minute. Man, last time I was over here, look at this guy. I'm watching you, dude. I yelled at him, and then they all started attacking me. He's just eyeing me, dude. You want a piece of this? They were diving down at me and trying to smack my head with their little feet. I'm not really scared of them, but I was worried about them knocking my GoPro off into the water. Come on now. Let that drop down there. The wind out here, Jacob, it's picking up. I think it's only like 10 miles an hour, but honestly all the wind is on, believe it or not, the inside is more windy than the front where the ocean is. Feels nice now because I got my windbreaker on. I want to take it off, but these flies are so crazy right now. They're making me crazy. They're just flying all over me. I need to get some. I don't even own fishing shirts as much as I fish. I always thought those long sleeve things were kind of funny, but I'm starting to understand why people wear them, to protect them from bugs and the sun, and they breathe well. I think I need to start doing the same. And you know what, I'm gonna throw on something smaller for this side. I already got it strapped up here on this pole here. This other little Shimano, the little grub tail. I think it's like a 1/16 or a 1/8 ounce weight jig head on there with just a little spiral tail grub. That's what I usually like to fish on it when I'm on the inside. And this is like my first day really messing around with this live. I have it streaming from my GoPro through my hotspot on my phone. I don't know if anybody's listening out there. It only allows you to do it in 1080p, but if anybody's watching and listening, if you can help me out, just comment. Tell me what this looks like. Is it running 1080p? Is it watchable? Is it stuttering? Is it glitching out? What's going on with it? Is my voice cutting in and out? I'm just kind of trying to figure it out. Oh, but you can see here these rocks underneath the water. This is what I usually like. If the tide's pushing this way, I'll cast out and I'll try to keep it in front of these rocks that are right underneath the surface without snagging. I'll try to just pull it in front of them real slow. That's pretty close here, and then you see there's a little valley coming in. I'll stop here and I'll pop it in like this right inside that. That's how I've been getting those those rubber lips, those big perch that you may have seen on my page. People pull a lot of lingcod and stuff like that. You're still watching me, dude? Come on. I ain't messing with you. What do you use? It's a light rod. How long? Usually all my rods, quality is perfect, good. It's looking good. No shutters, your audio good. I can see, hear you fine, audio and visual. Thank you guys. I really appreciate that. That's actually really cool. Now I just got to figure out, I run 2 cameras out here. I have one for third person view, which I'm not using anymore because I'm on like hour 5 of getting skunked, and I'm kind of like, even if I do catch anything, ciphering through all that footage and putting together a video is just gonna be a pain. So I'm just gonna leave this to test this out. Thank you guys, I appreciate you guys. That's cool that it's working great. All my rods, whoever was asking about that, I like 8.5 foot rods. 9 is cool. I don't own any. I own a 9 ugly stick, but I don't like ugly sticks. They're good poles, especially for a beginner. They're good for, you know, cut bait and stuff. I feel like the action usually isn't too great on them. I like medium to heavy 8.5 foot poles. I'm a big fan of Okuma I use a spinning reel, obviously. Both of these are Piscifun. This one is a Carbon X 3000 size reel. Honestly, this one, if this one was like 50 bucks, I think, it's not bad. It's really light. It's sold to be an ultralight reel, and it works fine. I don't know, I like reels how I like my guns. I like them to feel strong, like heavy duty. I like to feel a little metal. I don't know, not too heavy, but I don't want it to be really light. I'm not bass fishing at a lake. This one here, this Piscifun, this one here, the Nautix, not even trying to sell this. I have some videos with the promo code on that, but I ended up buying this reel because I heard Piscifun was made in the same factory as Daiwa, and I was like, whatever, I'll try it out. I think that was like 60-70 bucks. I really like that reel. I think I'm gonna buy a second one. I'm trying to get them to send them to me for free, and then I'll really do a promo on it. I don't really like to do that kind of stuff on my channel, but I really like that reel. The drag on it's like really fine. It reminds me of like some Terminator shit too, like that chrome and black. I like the way it matches my Akuma, that black and chrome theme with the dark braid. Like, it just looks pretty badass to me. But yeah, medium heavy action. But obviously poles, when they say medium heavy action, they're still different. Like this is a medium to heavy action, and that's a medium to heavy action, but this pole is like lighter. I guess that's where you would look at the how many ounces and stuff that it's suggesting to throw for your lures, which I never really look at all, because I'm not throwing anything bigger than an ounce usually, so I don't care about that. I'll run my drag if I get a big fish. I won't let my pole snap on me. But yeah, as far as poles go, that's good. If you really want, I will highly suggest this Okuma Connoisseur. I almost want to buy a second one of those too. I'd be down to get this same exact setup and just have two of them. I don't care. This pole's nice too. It just, everything on here feels really light, which is what this setup I was going for, but it just feels weird to me, having things feel so light. Feels like they're gonna break or something. And this is not, I'm not a fan of this either. You see in here, it's like open. I'm out here in this, they say this reel is for salt and freshwater, but I don't like having that opening, all that salt water just flying in there. I use a medium heavy 9-foot Akuma Solaris. It's my favorite rod. Yeah, maybe I'll look into that and go get a 9-foot pole. What do you use for that? Do you throw jigs, or do you use bait? What do you do with that? Just a medium heavy to, oop, that was a rock. A medium heavy to me is just a good all-around pole. You can use it for cut bait fishing. You can use it for lure fishing. You can catch a big fish on it. You can catch a small fish on it, especially with the 9-foot. That sounds really nice. But yeah, this is the slowest fishing I've had in a long time. In a second here, probably gonna jump to the other side, throw on my other pole, or grab my other pole rather. This guy right across from me right now, he's standing like here on the other side. I just happened to pop up and I saw him with a grass rock fish, probably like 13 inches, 12-13 inches. He got out here at the same time as me. We walked out together, not together, but one after another. So we both been putting in work. I asked him about 4 hours in, I went over there and asked him if he caught anything. He said only a tiny rock greenling, and he was drop shotting originally. I don't know what he caught that grass rock off of, but I know he caught that greenling drop shotting something, squid or shrimp, something white. I saw it. wasn't jigs. He just had 2 hooks with some kind of white bait on there, popping it in like this. I've been hearing some people catching halibut inside the harbor. As long as I've been fishing here, I've never seen it. I know they're there, I've heard about it, but it's kind of like a lingcod. When I come out here, I don't want to spend all day using certain baits where I might not catch anything else off of. I don't mind catching these smaller rockfish. There's no size limits, and they're all good eating fish. That's cool. I got 25 people in here. I wouldn't expect that. Just went fishing myself earlier today, Eastern time. Some fish is gonna bite my thing while I'm holding this here, and I'm gonna drop my phone. Shore rock fishing pole with weight, 3 ounce. Yeah, sounds about right. Oh, Pescadero, dude. I'm dropping a video in a few days. I was just out in Pescadero. I was gonna go out there today, but this neap tide, dude, it's like, I want to, like, you know how it is in Pescadero. It's all low tide rocks. And if you don't have that low tide out there, you might lose a lot of gear. I mean, I'm trying to use jigs out there, but I grew up going to Pescadero. I learned how to fish the ocean actually in Pescadero. There's so many good spots out there, but I usually hit it at low tide. I went to that, if you know the one spot I'm talking about, it's past Pescadero Beach. It's that little turnoff. I think it's called Vista Point. I don't think it'll tell you that on a map, but there's a little sign that says Vista Point View or something, and it's a turnoff into a little dirt road, and you can park there. It's in between 2 houses. I was just there the other day. I was gonna go out Wednesday there and then post a video Friday, but I woke up Wednesday to that tsunami warning. And obviously Pescadero fishing is not somewhere where you want to be fishing when there's a tsunami warning. Even though it wasn't big, they're just warning people like us that are going to be out there in spots where you can only stand when it's low tide. So if you're out there, it says it's supposed to be a foot high, and then you're out there and a huge wave comes, the thing's going to hit you. So I'm glad they warned us about that. But I ended up going out on Friday, caught a couple rockfish off jigs, lost tons of gear, but at least I didn't get skunked that day. Let's get one more cast out here, and then I'm gonna cross over to the other side. Yeah, Jacob, that Pescadero though, I'm waiting for this neap tide to be done with, because I think the only negative tides you can get is at like 4 a.m. and I can't even film, you know, when there's no light. GoPros are really bad at low light. Let's pop this thing in, and I'm gonna jump over to the other side real quick. A couple weeks ago, I don't know if you guys, anybody in here saw that video, I was on this side with these little grubs and caught a bunch of little olive rockfish, and then I came out a few days later, fished the other side with these no live bait needed. This one actually, this brown, whatever it is, pumpkin colored K-tail series, and that's when I caught all those black rockfish. I caught like 10 of them, and I thought there was a 12-inch size limit, but I guess I was looking at the Southern California district, and I could have kept like all of them. I guess there was a bunch that were like over 10 inches, and I was just throwing them all back, but it's all good. Let them grow. Let's move to the other side. I just met this guy out here. He was pretty cool. He said he just watched one of my videos last night, and that's why he's here. He said he's only crabbed out here, he's never targeted fish. So that's cool that he saw one of my videos and came out here. Hopefully he gets something. Does better than me today. Hopefully he's been out here for a couple hours, I think. But let's jump over here. Try not to slip on any wet shit. Brought this third pull here today with bait. I only used it for a little bit, got snagged and my weight came off, and just kind of over it. Lost a bunch of gear the other day. I don't feel like re-rigging, at least lures, if I can kind of try to prevent it. So that's the guy there, he just caught that grass rock. But the waves aren't looking too bad. This is looking like a decent spot to stand over here. Let's see. Yeah, right up in here. This is good. Put this here. Right in there looks good. Put that there. And I'll start big on this side. I'll start with this K-tail series lure, swim bait, whatever. All right. Dang, still got 20. Oh no, that's 24 messages. How do you see how many people are in here? Oh, it is 24 watching. I'm still learning, you guys. Said, dude, I lose so much gear out here. 2 is why I drop shot. Oh shit. Drop shot with the breakaway line for my weight. What exactly is a breakaway line? I mean, so when I'm out there, I mess my hands up pretty good. You guys will see the video later. But I ended up just doing regular clench knots on my leaders because I couldn't pull. I guess my leader wasn't snapping. It was so strong. Usually I hope I can rip it off here. And it's not only to save my line, I just feel bad, you know, cutting your line and leaving all that like garbage in the ocean. So that's really what I'm trying to avoid, because usually it's the same spots people are snagging. You can only imagine how much line is just floating off of there. And then it's snagging other people's line, catching old line that's just floating around. But I ended up just doing regular clench knots because I wasn't able to rip my other knots off. So what's a breakaway line? Is that just a leader line? That's not as strong as your main line? While I do fish a lot, there's a lot of things I don't know. And I'm always learning from people. Like, I didn't know what neap tide was. I didn't know what a current seam was. There's so many things I've learned from viewers just commenting on my videos. I just know how to catch fish. Basically, you just gotta show up, dude. Fishing, how it is. You just gotta show up and do it. I'll never know if I'm gonna catch anything until I walk this whole ass jetty. Get your ass out of bed and get out there. Learn later. A lot of it is luck, especially when you're jigging. A lot of times it doesn't even matter what kind of lure you have on. You just gotta hope that the fish are around, especially with striped bass. But this looks good. It's not as big as it was down the way. He's still drop shotting down there. Some bigger swells coming in. So I surpassed the point of fishing for content. Now I'm just learning this live and fishing to not get skunked. But this is that Piscafun Nautics right here. I really like this thing. The drag on here is really good. Crispy 707 was cracking, brother. Between the weight and the hook line, I tie a knot in the line near the weight. If it breaks, it'll break above the weight. Oh, I see. So then you keep your hooks at least. That'd be nice if you figure out a way to keep your weight. That's the most expensive part, right? I hate buying weights. A buddy of mine, AAP Fishing, I don't know if you guys ever seen that guy, AAP, All Around Pro Fishing. He makes his own jig heads, and I started looking into it, and I'm like, man, I love self-sufficiency. And then I started looking into people doing it, and it just seems dangerous. Not that you're gonna get burned, but just the chemicals and the stuff going, the fumes going in your body. And I kind of just decided maybe I shouldn't do that. Look at these waves are getting pretty gnarly out here. You always got to pay attention. See, it looked calm a second ago, right? Shit. First thing I look is, are these rocks dry? It's always the first thing. And the tide's going out, so I shouldn't have to worry too much. Then you got those sneaker waves. This is how I caught that perch. It's a little rough. I'm gonna try it. Oh, this wind is just pulling my line out. Too much line, too much line. Pulling, I've been catching all my perch pulling the bank, and they're popping out from in these rocks here. Yeah, this is Pillar Point. What's up, Omar? Get it, bro. Hopefully I see you. You'll see me, man. Every time I come out here, I see someone that's saying they watched something. Pretty cool. I'm a fairly new channel, but it's pretty crazy to see fishermen know all the YouTubers. I guess it's a pretty regular thing. Fishermen watch fishermen, I guess. Most of it is trying to find out people's spots, people's techniques, especially with the striped bass. You know, some people hate it, but it's like, man, I try so hard to not post certain spots. Here I don't care. This is a jetty, Half Moon Bay jetty. Everybody come, I don't care. Beat me up. But certain spots are back by my house where I fish. That's like my neighborhood, my childhood neighborhood. And then I get people hating on me. I'm like, man, if they figure out, if they know where this is, they already know there's fish here. So they just need to stop being lazy and get out there and fish. And second of all, a lot of the time they're gonna come here from so far away. If they happen to find out where it is, if they're intuitive and use Google Maps and all this stuff and look at comments and figure out where it is, there's like an 80% chance they're gonna drive all the way from who knows where and fish for 8 hours and catch nothing, and then they'll never come back. I just happen to live so close to a lot of those spots, I can pop in there whenever I want. There's kind of like a whole schematic for it. I've been fishing those areas for so long. I just have a feeling of when, you know, with the tide, the weather, the wind, how big the tides are, you just know what's gonna bring the schools in. The bait fish, you gotta know when the bait fish are around. I'm gonna let that one sink down real good. Real good. Current's probably gonna take it to the left, but that's all right.
Gonna try to use rock. I've done that crispy out in Pescadero. I've done that a few times.
Sorry guys, I'll get to all the other comments if I'm not reading them. I just don't want to leave my line unattended for too long and catch a snag. But yeah, I've done that a few times out in Pescadero. Surprisingly, rocks aren't that heavy compared to lead. I mean, not really surprisingly, but when you think, oh, a rock, you think it's gonna sink. Nothing sinks like those lead weights. I've seen on the jetties and stuff before, I've seen remnants of what people have done. Before I've seen, like, I don't know, when you go to the store and you have vegetables that are in sacks, like avocados and mandarins that are in those woven like plastic things. I wouldn't suggest this because, once again, I already said littering is bullshit. People who just litter the ocean carelessly. But I've seen people put rocks in those little woven nets and then tie them up, and that's how they would get the rocks on their line and use them as weight. But me personally, I just did a bunch of weird knots and wrapped it around different ways. I wrap it around one way, tie a knot, wrap it around again, tie a knot, until it was just jimmy rigged on there. I'm gonna catch a fish out here, guys. I know I have to. All I gotta do is get in front of one. Get that reaction bite. I'm gonna stop for a second. I'll catch up on some comments, if there is any. Tabiz, I don't know if you're still here, brother, but the bite is not good. I've been out here for a long time. Like 5 point something hours now. Was there yesterday and had a stinker. I'm guessing that means you got skunked. Yeah, it's my day off work. I wanted to get out here. I think I could have done something better if I got out here at like 6 a.m. latest, but I got out here around, like, I started fishing around 8:30 probably this morning. But yeah, it's these neap tides, dude. The high tides are only 4 feet. It's crazy. A good high tide is like 7 feet. They've been like 4 feet, and then it's followed by a low tide that's 3 feet. So the water today, I think from high tide to low tide, which I'm right in between them right now, the water isn't even dropping a foot. It's only dropping like 0.8 something feet. I think high tide today was around 4 feet, and low tide was like 3 point something. So there's not a lot of water movement for things like those black rockfish that I killed it with the other day that are just flying around. Look at these things. Are these man-of-war jellyfish? Is that a thing out here? They look like little sailboats. Should I snag one? What is this shit? They're everywhere. I just realized that. There's a big grouping of them all in front of me. I see like 20 of them. Somebody tell me what these are. Can you see them? I'm gonna try to get one. Then I'm just really wasting time, actually. Let's do one of these weird casts. They're little jellyfish that look like sailboats. They have like a little skinny mohawk thing on them. I mean, I don't even know if they're jellyfish, but they're floating like jellyfish. Somebody tell me what these are. I know one of you guys know what that is. drop it down here underneath this shelf. Come on, big ass perch, where you at? Let's get one to the side over here. Somebody know what that is? Nobody? Feeling lucky on this retrieve here. Fish at, man. Look at this. Do any of you guys ever do this? I put this bait on so many times it's slipping off. Do any of you guys just pull it off and flip it upside down? Is that a thing? You guys do that? I do that. Oh, but then this bait has that pocket. Maybe I'll do it sideways. You know what, maybe I'll just throw on a new bait and stop being lazy. Me out. Turn on new swim baits. How about that? But for real, nobody knows what that super glue it. Oh yeah, you know what I was thinking of? Some gimmicky product. You guys can steal it, I don't care. I'm not one of those conspiracy dudes. Oh, don't tell anyone your thing. If you're gonna do it. But something, super glue probably works good, but something where you can just, where's that bait? Something where you can just inject it. You sell it, you produce the product. You produce the product and you sell it in a jar like a syringe, and you just like these little cracks that I damaged it, and just fill it. I mean, you can probably just use something from Home Depot, but you would create your own product that would be like gimmicky, where you can use super glue or something else, but you would sell it as like, I don't know, make up some corny name for it. And you just inject it in there and then let it dry, and then your bait would be good as new. How about that? Somebody do it. I don't want money. Just let me know that you did it and I'll be happy for you. But maybe I will just try that out. Let's see, swim baits. These are just some loose stuff I have in here. I've been eyeing this thing. I've been eyeing that. Let's play with that. Try it out. I haven't gotten any bites on anything else today. Maybe one bite, but I don't know. It's pretty skinny down there. I got to make sure I get it in the right spot. It's gonna go all the way. Make sure I get it in there. Don't mess this up. I think I got it. Went a little bit too far, but it's all right. It's not small, I'm just cold. And these jigs, they're really, look at that. I kind of want to rip it. I'm gonna rip it. I don't like that. I went too far, but whatever. I'm running it. It's all scrunched up. That bothers me. I gotta fix that. I'm losing hook room with that. Right there, that's a little better. Now there's more hook exposed. More room for bite. More bang for my buck. Try some bigger swim baits, caught a keeper link. Yeah, the bigger, I should just throw something bigger. This honestly doesn't look that bad for a ling. It's long. It's a little skinnier, but it's longer. Look at that. It's like a couple inches longer than what I've been throwing. Nico rigging a crawbait out there to see if anything will hit. I live in the valley and mostly fish freshwater. I've been watching you for about 3 weeks now, and I have to say I'm inspired me to do rock fishing. Been out to the jetty once. Man, Russell, that's cool. Fucking, when I hear people that want to come here from far away to do that, I just kind of feel bad, because it's like, what if you come all the way out here and get skunked, my guy? I'm actually going to Tracy tomorrow. Going to Tracy tomorrow to become a forklift certifier, so I can certify other forklift drivers to become forklift certified. And I was thinking about hitting San Joaquin Delta tomorrow, but I got a buddy that also has to go do the same thing, and he wanted to carpool with me, so I don't think I'm gonna do it anymore. But I wanted to fish out there and do some bass fishing. But what part of the valley do you live in, dude? I gotta give this thing a little more time to sink here. And honestly, this jig is really weak. This hook isn't that strong for a lingcod. I might just switch up that whole piece. I don't like it. It's not heavy, especially for these big waves coming in. Russell, I would say wait. Do you fish for striper out there? Maybe just wait for striped bass to heat up in the bay, and just hit the bay. I'm trying to learn like when the good times are out here. Striped bass, I'm pretty good at identifying when I should go. This, it honestly just seems like a toss-up to me, unless you're going on a boat. But just for you, Russell, I think I'm gonna throw on a big ass paddle tail. You guys want to see me try to go for a lingcod? Let's go. I think I got one ready to go somewhere. I think it's in here. I know I packed it. I got it all ready. Where the fuck is it, Russell? It's a big black hammer, or big black paddle tail. Did I not put it in here? Oh, it's gonna be in here. Let's see. Look at this thing. Here we go. Here it is. I got a couple of them. I got these ones, but I heard darker colors are better. This is an AAP jig. Oh no, my cut is opening again. Jesus. I cut myself filleting a fish last night. Yikes. Rookie move. But here, look at this. Damn it. I don't even have a band-aid. Do I have electrical tape out here? I ain't got shit. I guess that's a mistake. But that one right here. That one might hit. Maybe I'll even put some of my blood on there, huh? Yeah, get that. Yeah, get that on there. You know what I'm saying? Doing man things. Out here on the jetty. Might end up getting an infection, but I'm a man. I promise. These fucking birds crack me up. Sounding like those little party kazoos. Oh, this is the guy that I met earlier. He's leaving already. He might have gotten skunked. Nothing? Yeah, next time, dude. I'm just trying to get something. I'm just gonna throw this fat thing on and go for a lingcod. Even if I get it, dude, I don't know how I'm gonna get it in, but I'll deal with that when it happens. A lingcod? Yeah, we'll see. What was your name, brother? Mike? Jeremiah, nice to meet you, man. I'll catch you later, dude. Not good. I don't even have rubbing alcohol or hand sanitizer or anything to put in there. Oh look, by the wind sailors or Balea. Not a true jellyfish. There were tons at Pacifica Beach yesterday. No, this real size is only 3,000 on this one. I think I got a 5,000 behind me. Your blood, your sweat. Where are your tears? Oh my god, dude. I might cry if I don't get anything today. But honestly, you guys tell me. I've never caught a keeper ling. So I got 20 pound braid on, which I believe is fine. I got 20 pound fucking fluorocarbon as my leader, which might be okay. But how am I gonna land this thing, dude? My net is like so small. If I were to get one, I don't know what I would do with it. Alright. I'm gonna cast this to the right because the current's pulling it. I think what I did there, I think I pulling this braid, I think I went back into the cut. It's like perfect, aligned perfectly for to go right up in that braid. Poked by a grass rockfish spine yesterday while I was filleting it, and my hand just, it was weird. I guess there's like a neurotoxin in there. That thing poked me right here where that black spot is, and my whole hand right there started feeling numb, and it was like an achy pain. It was hella weird, dude. It kind of freaked me out. Almost had a panic attack. That was a grass rock that I caught in Pescadero. But you guys tell me, you think I can fling up a lingcod? A 22, 23 inch lingcod? You think I can fling that up here with this line? And I think I need to let this drop a little more and go a little slower. Oh, this is definitely how I cut my finger back, pulling this line out. I'm just instinctively doing it. Alright, I guess I gotta keep my pole low, let it drop to the bottom, keep my pole low, slow, and just pop it. He said you better. I better what? Have a size 5,000 reel? Have a good day now. Yeah, this Dewa right there, BG 5000. But whatever. If anything big bites, I'm just manhandling that thing, dude. I just want to feel anything. Oh, seaweed. Let that sink down. I should get a long gap, huh? On the way back home, I might stop at the nursery. I've been wanting to make a video. I want to make a really nice poke pole. I poke pole a lot out here. I haven't done it this year, but in between striped bass runs, I come out here and I poke pole at low tide, but I want to make a really nice poke pole. I don't want to make that fucking coat hanger bullshit that everybody has. I mean, I've made those too, and they work, but I want to make like, picture like those nice walking sticks made out of bamboo that are all like heat treated or whatever with a torch, and they look all vintage, and then I want to wrap paracord around it. I want to make a really nice like a, not a walking stick, poke pole like that, and use some like waterproof resin to like seal like some kind of like loop at the end to attach a leader. That's what I want to do, but now you're saying gaff. Maybe I'll make a gaff too once I do that with a poke pole and figure that out. I'll make a gaff. My dad used to make these walking sticks like that out of bamboo, and I'm just thinking like I should just do the same thing and make a poke pole. A lot of the times out here, I come out here without even a poke pole. When it's low tide, I just hand line it. Like today, I'm getting skunked. I know, I don't think I've ever been skunked targeting eel out here at the right time. If you know where to look, it's pretty easy to catch them. But on a day like this, I would usually just stop and get an eel or two just so I can say that I didn't get skunked. Let's get one. I'm gonna go straight. It'll probably pull it left a little bit. Let's get that all the way out there. Deep. Do lingcod run? Do big lingcod? Is it gonna run on me? Isn't it just gonna try to tuck into a rock? Should I be worried about only having a 3,000 size if I link up to a lingcod? Especially with this big bait, if it's a big ling. And should I worry about the teeth breaking my fluorocarbon line? I don't even know what to expect. Is my pole gonna snap? You guys are about to see me break my pole out here. Should I put some Procure juice on this thing? Should I butt juice it up? Inshore saltwater super gel it up? Let's get one long ways. Try not to snag my jig. My lady's probably at home wondering when the fuck I'm gonna come home. Joseph, what's going on? Tide is going out actually, and it's not going out that much. We got neap tides right now. High tide was super low for a high tide. High tide was around 10 a.m. and it was only 4 feet. Low tide is, guess what? Like 3 point something feet. I'm pretty sure it's moving less than a foot in like 6 hours. So the water right now is just really washy. It's not flat. The water just moved like slushing around. It's only going down a foot, but the waves are still here. Just kind of washing around right now. This big bait on here, I'm either gonna get a big ass fucking fish or I'm gonna get nothing. I was trying to find like a good medium. Hey, and here's another thing I realized after my whole life of fishing. How many people do this when you cast? Does everybody use their pointing finger? I can't do that, dude. My whole life I've used my thumb. And that's why, look at this thing, it's getting all messed up. Am I wrong? Should I be arrested? I just don't see how you're gonna get a bomb ass cast with your finger down there. This big bait is chipping off this cork. Might end up ruining my pole eventually because I'm casting like that. Wouldn't be the first time. I'm a pointy finger Andy. Damn, con monkeys, what are they bragging about? All the fish they don't catch? Fucking cucks. I think I'm gonna have to throw a smaller bait on, or you know what, I have my other pole. I'll just take a break from this big swim bait for a second and I'll throw a grub, see if rockfish came around. Here's this big thing, dude. Is that too big? Somebody tell me. I don't know what I'm doing with this big bait. I'm more of an average kind of guy. Pop one of them. Little thinger. It's that fish catching pouch right there. Man, I forgot I got a tiny bait on now. I'm over here tugging the shit out of it. This is the one right here. Next cast here, this is gonna give me a fat rubber lip perch like last time. Dang, 39 people in here. What are y'all doing? I use my thumb too, bruh. Don't trip. Peace and quiet with the waves crashing. I mean, I'm glad you can enjoy it because now I'm just fighting for my dignity. I ate In-N-Out last night, but this is making me want to eat a burger again tonight. Shit. I gotta be at work actually at 5:30 a.m. and then I gotta drive to Tracy and be there by 7 a.m. And if I slip, I'm falling in. Ugh. It was a little closer than I wanted. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Holy shit. Alright, I need to get off this rock. This isn't, you guys are gonna see me get hurt on live. Yikes, dude. This is tide going out. Get out of here. Look at that. Alright, anything happens to me, I'm trusting one of you guys to call someone. Jesus. Yeah, this is, I think this is getting a little too rough for fishing. I don't know why fish would want to be hanging out here. Maybe I'll just jump back to the other side for a second. End it there. Because this
Like, look at that. Look how much it's receding and coming back. They're not high, they're just fat. See, this is horse shit. Come on. I think we gotta go to the other side. Maybe there's some olive rockfish there. I know some YouTuber I've been talking to, he's always pulling lings on the other side, but he's out here super early in the morning. Dude, I don't want to cut my hand again. 360, 180 actually. All right, what the fuck just fell? Did I just lose something, or is that a bird shit? Okay, let's close this. Roll that up like a taquito. Okay, let's see. You guys still with me here? Who's here? How much battery is on this GoPro? NorCal angling on my reel. I'm pretty much all these reels are 20-pound test braid, and then I have 20-pound test 20-pound test leader line on there. Got ghost, man. Yeah, that early morning I got out here a little too late. I woke up at 6, which is still like late when it takes like 30 minutes to get out here. That's why I like my my striped bass fishing is primarily what this channel does during the fall and spring runs. And I get out there like as early as I can. I would get out there earlier, but I can't film it until the sun comes up, so I usually get there right at sun coming up, and then yeah, it's busting. And then you only got to fish for like, I'll catch my limit in like 30 minutes, but I'll just fish until there's no more striped bass or halibut. Halibut are random, they'll always be around. But let's see, let's cross over the other side. We'll do one last little thing over here. Man, how's it? It's more windy over here than over there. It's crazy. Tell me why the wind in these fishing poles makes the same sound as those little birds over there. Sounding like they're at a 10-year-old's birthday party. I mean, how's that wind sound for you guys? That probably sounds like shit, now that I think about it. Ugh. Get that shit out of here. All right, let's have one last go. You still catching stripers in the bay, or has it died down a lot? The stripers, 2 years last time, was trying to dig for gapper clam. What's a gapper clam? Is that like a gooey duck thing? I always see people doing that. But stripers in the bay, I haven't gone out. Usually once it starts slowing down, I save my energy. I just try to teach myself how to come out here and catch rockfish. There I go bleeding again. Shit. People are still catching them, but they're here and there. Around where I'm at, you can catch random ones in between fall and spring. There's always a chance you'll get them. The halibut, that was a horrible cast. The halibut, they stay around. They're mostly heavy in May, June into July a little bit, because they come in and spawn close up, but then they go out and then people start killing it on boats and by the Golden Gate. They're not as prominent by the shore. So I've been steering away. I haven't been out there striper fishing on the inside of the bay and like since I went camping, which was May 20. I think my last striper video was the last time I went, which was when I killed it. Ironically, right after I got back from camping, I guess. Late May, and then I kind of just got busy. My schedule flopped. I went from working at 5 a.m. start time for a year to working starting at 2:30 p.m. So I've just been kind of I'm confused. I'm just conserving energy, waiting till striped bass start coming back and I can go out there and just slam them again. I'm waiting for this neap tide to go away so I can go out to Pescadero at one of those negative tides and poke around for some things. Damn, yeah, usually around this time the charters that are mobbing around the bay start slamming them. Like I'll kill them from the shore, and then around August time people are just slamming them out on the boats. People say they're in here. If you were around earlier when I said that, they say that there's halibut in Pillar Point Harbor, but I've never seen anyone catch them. I've only heard stories. So just do some fan casts, move from left to right, boom, 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 boom. It's gonna retrieve like shit coming in this way. It's probably gonna just be at the surface. But over on this side, I just go really low, really slow. I just try to drag it on the bottom, really, like this. The only time I reel is when I'm taking in the slack line like that. Then I drag it again. And wait till I feel something just pucker up and give it a kiss. It's a rock. Got me all tingly there for a minute. More rocks that felt like bites, but it was just seaweed. Yeah, it hasn't been good fishing today at all. What's up, little guy? You chilling? Chilling like a villain on penicillin? Yeah, you are. Where's that coming from? You got a little buddy in the rocks? guarding a nest right now. Yeah, at this rate, I'm not even gonna have time to edit any videos when I get home. Look at this monster of a bird. Just give me a big perch or something. Go back close into these rocks here, coming back. This wind is going wild. At this rate, I'm gonna have to see if the lady wants me to pick up some food. She's probably not gonna be too happy I've been out here for so long. Richmond, yeah, it's pretty fucking windy. Sorry for the audio. I just switched sides. Surprisingly, it's more windy on the inside of the harbor than it is on the outside. But yeah, out in Richmond, I fish on the other side, San Mateo County. They're still around. Like, you still catch them into December, but it's not like a couple months ago I'm like expecting to catch them when I'm out there. Now it's just kind of hoping to catch them. I don't like how this bait is leaning like that. Oh man, these are horrible casts with this wind. How are we not getting one bite? Rocks, seaweed. Get one out into the middle, or as far as we can at least. Drop some squid next to the rocks. Man. Don't make me do it. I can do it. I do have squid. I do have a high-low rig right here with me. I just need to get a weight on the end of it because the weight broke off. But I've been out here for so long. Honestly, like all this, there's probably eels and shit all up in here. I just don't really feel like committing. Look at Queen of Hearts. Look at this. This charter rolled out about 4 or 5 hours into me being out here. It left the harbor and it's coming back and I'm still here. Look at them. Let's say hi. Watch, let me catch one in front of them. Make it look like I've been out here killing it all day long, dude. Save face. As long as I've been fishing, I've never been on a charter. Oh, here come these seagulls. They're gonna start messing with me. I wonder how they did out there today. There's a bunch of rockfish for them. Any of y'all ever been on the Queen of Hearts? Anybody? Ooh, I thought that might have been a bite. It was a rock. Let's go right side a little bit. I'm gonna have to let that one sit for a minute for it to sink. He said, do it, angry wife cut. Oh my God. She might even be in here watching this. What do you want to eat, babe? On me. Definitely don't want to cook anything after today. I just can't wait for the tides to go back to normal. Get some regular big water movement going on instead of this 1 foot BS. I wish I just went to the other side today so I didn't have to walk all the way back. Get one more cast in. Let's see. I tried my best. All right. Don't tell anyone, but I didn't catch anything. This is the big one. I think I'm gonna run back. I don't even want to be out here anymore. One more for good luck. You know, fisherman's 1 is 2, then 3, then 4. Treat my cast like I treat my beer. Dude, next weekend tides are back to normal? I hope so. Shit. That's what I thought. I was looking at Pescadero and it said they had a negative low tide while the sun was up, which I've been waiting for. Yikes. finger. Gotta go clean that up before something bad happens to that. All right. Appreciate you guys joining. It's first time going live. I don't know what the heck I'm doing out here, but it seems like it worked. Seems like the quality was good, the audio was good. We'll try it out again on my next day off. Hopefully I just kill it out here.